think I'm upside down, but I thought I'd show you how I cook my jollof sauce. So here goes. Got some massive onions, garlic, salad peppers, huge tin of tomatoes, probably 2, maybe 3 tomato puree, Maggi cubes, I think these ones are vegetarian, mixed herbs, and some other bits that I'll tell you about later on. You're going to need the biggest pan you can find in the world, or quite a big one anyway. And I'm going to try and make it without oil. So I have in my pan, which you can't see because it's steaming up, I have a tiny bit of water, and first I start with slicing at least 6 medium-sized onions. So the onion's been going for about half an hour now. It's a nice soft pulp, which is great. So the next thing is to be thinking about our herbs. You need lots of paprika. I like coriander and it just adds a nice flavour. These are called Maggi cubes or magic cubes. And these are vegetarian. You want about 6 to 8 of them. And they're just for taste. Mixed herbs, good liberal sprinkling, and some curry powder, just mild curry powder. It all just adds nice depth. In terms of fresh produce, you've got red and yellow salad peppers. 4, 6 would be fine. They all get blended in a minute. I've got a good selection of chilies here, and I'm not going to put them all in, but I've got some rough ones there that are just like dried out that won't harm to go in. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. A couple of those to start with. And then you've got some extra to add in. In terms of garlic, you need quite a bit of garlic, so a couple of bulbs of garlic. I've just got this old one here, so I'm probably going to put that in as well. And all of this ingredients, including your dried, goes into the processor and is processed with your tomatoes and your tomato puree. So I've put my 6 magic cubes in there, and I've just broken up the salad pepper, and I'm going to whiz it down. If it starts sticking, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of water to it just to get movement. And you see that's lovely now. Adds a nice richness of colour. So into that, I'm just going to leave that there, but into that I'm now going to crush and get rid of my garlic like this, and then pop it in. I'm going to head and tail this, pop all the garlic in, and just keep building this up until it's, you know, fairly full, or it's not really working very well. So here we go. We've still got the same amount of things in. The garlic's in there as well, and now I'm going to put the chilies in. And all I've done is I've snapped the end of the chili off, and they're just going to go straight in there. And again with these, fully seeded, just chop the top off, pop those in as well, and do the same. Give it a blend. So here you have blended. Now all the chilies, there might be some big pieces of chili left. So what I'm going to do is now put this into here. If they're really big, I'll probably scoop them out and put them back into the processor for later on when I'm processing something else. Pop that into there, give it a stir, and leave it to cook. The next thing is you'll blend the tomatoes and the tomato puree in the blender the same way, and you'll pour that into the, you probably do a bit more of paprika because it gives it that richness as well. So now we have a spoon. We've got the salad there, salad peppers, and this is the tomatoes, the herbs, and the magic cubes, and that's the left of the tomatoes with the tomato puree in there. So we've pretty much got all the ingredients in the pan, and you can see it's about that full now. But we need some water. So what I tend to do is I'll put about 750 to a litre of water in the blender and just give it a swirl. that'll just help clean out the blender and just capture the last bits of flavours. And then that will go into the pan. When you've got everything into the pan, give it a good old stir. Now I think this is a bit thick. It looks like it's already cooked, but it needs a good 2-3 hours of simmering away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now add more water up to about these nail things here. And I would expect it to reduce down to less than it is now in about 2 hours. The sauce is quite thick, lovely rich colour, but again remember there's no fat in this at all, so it's all vegetables and good healthy stuff. When you taste it, it has a really nice rich tomatoey flavour with a slight hint of chilli kickback. So that's for the light at heart, which is most people. So at this stage, whilst it's still cooking, you can add some more chilli in, or some chilli flakes, as I've just done, and leave it to cook for another hour, and then it will be done. Or later, as you're serving it, have fresh chilli on. So next time you cook up a little bit of this, you can add some butter for richness, or you can add some oil, or you can leave it as it is.